everyone is WhatsApp. Why can't you mark? May I know?
Miss, I think there's a problem with the Taylor's app.
Taylor's app. So I only got 4. Now got the problem, is it? Should I refresh it? Now 11. You try to mark again. Yeah, you try to mark again. If cannot, then I will mark your attendance accordingly. Yeah, so that is a problem with the app. Okay. So may I know what can I do for you? Is there any part that I haven't do enough? Can you please let me know that I have 30% of my students fail the test? Can someone say something? Anything Ms. Do should change? Grade below D, C minus. D plus is a fail. Okay, what do you mean by can you please explain the concept? What do you mean by can you please explain the concept? Have I not explaining the concept when I'm teaching you? Okay, if you say presentation slide, Max, I can't use slide because I need to write down the working for you. And I have uploaded every single lesson. Did you go through every single lesson over and over again if you are not good in that? Please don't equate Max with other subject. Max, you need to see me working step by step. I look through all the video that I have uploaded. There is one very important video and I didn't see any of the number of students went through that the video is countable. So I just want to know when you say I didn't explain the concept. Okay, please be right with your judgment. When you say concept, you don't compare me with psychology. Mine is step by step. My lesson is the concept already. Did I show you how to differentiate this? Did I show you how to differentiate this? If you go through the video, I teach you how to differentiate it at least 4 times in the class. So when you make the kind of, so please go through that one. I'm not saying I didn't explain. I'm trying my best. You don't have MX background. I try my very best to explain the second thing. Okay, anyone who cannot mark the attendance today? Okay, if you say you don't understand the purpose. Okay, did I explain the meaning of the stationary point? Please don't text me anymore. I will mark the attendance. What do you mean you don't know the purpose? Like I told you, how am I going to make use of the point of inflection, got or not? Am I? Did I teach you how to find the coordinate or point of inflection of a function using the derivative? That come out in question 2. Who dare to tell me that in this SAT2, all the question I never mentioned before? Which part I never mentioned before? You point out to me. I show you the slide. I show you the lesson. I tell you which date. Huh? Did I teach you how to apply? You go back to every single lesson. I'm asking you, I want to see how you respond. Okay, I want to ask this question now. Have you downloaded the file I asked you to download? Yes or no? Everyone got the file? Okay, one respond to me, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have downloaded, correct? Okay. May I ask Hakim? Hakim, may I ask what is the first part of the question all about? What is the title of this? Hakim, what is the title? What are we going to learn today? Okay, estimation of the area bounded by the curve. Okay, what is the relationship between VT and ST? What is the relationship between VT and ST? Okay, so if VT is the S prime T, you learn in year 11, correct? Whether you take MX or didn't take MX, can you please tell me? If I give you, I want you to find the distance traveled by the object in the first 5 seconds, can you? Can you? Are you sure it's S5? So I'm going to tell you that if I want to find the total distance traveled for this case, I have to find the area bounded by the curve of VT. So area bounded by the curve of VT is the total displacement. So this is the first concept that you have to know. So If I want to find the total distance traveled, I need to find the area of the rectangle in this case. That is 5 times 5, 25 meters. Are you okay? So the first concept that I want you to remember, if I have the graph of rate of change of y with respect to x, so the area bounded by the graph y equal to dy dx, straight line, x equal to a. This straight line is called x equal to a, x equal to b, and the x-axis is the total amount of y. So you see, this one is the total amount of displacement because this is a S prime T graph. So that is the first concept. So how am I going to link it to integration? Later, I will show it to you in the second example. Are you okay? So this is a concept. Can I move on? Okay, let's look at the second one. If you look at the second one now, the distance, the velocity time graph that I give to you is going in this way. Okay, so may I ask, and the question asks you to find the total distance traveled in the first 4 seconds. Am I right? Okay. This is a very common question that you have in your maths in year 12, year 11. Okay, now, may I know what is the velocity when t equal to 0? What is the velocity? Okay, what is the velocity when t equal to 2? What is the velocity when t equal to 2? Brandon? Brandon, what is the velocity when t equal to 2? Yeah, you cannot speak, is it? What is the velocity when t equal to 4? Hakim? When I call your name, please speak. Okay, Hakim, what do you mean by you don't know? Please speak. What do you mean by you don't know? I want to know what do you mean by you don't know.
Miss, is it -6?
Yeah. Why is it -6? Can you explain to me?
We plotted the 4 in.
Yeah, because the graph, right? When t equal to 4, you read the graph because this is the velocity time graph. So -6. So in this case, if I draw as a straight line, this is my origin, motion in the straight line. So I don't know when t equal to 0, I don't know where is the particle. I don't know, it's a question mark. But I know from t equal to 0 to 2 equal to 2, the first 2 seconds, the velocity is positive. So the particle is moving to the right. And it stopped at t equal to 2. Then after that, from 2 to 4, it moves to the left because the velocity is negative. Right? So the total distance traveled in the first 2 seconds is equal to area because area bounded by the curve So how to find this area?
Base times height.
Half base times height. The total distance traveled. Distance is a scalar quantity. From t equal to 2 to t equal to 4 is this area. Am I right? The one below. Here is 2, here is 6. Yeah. So it's also half base times height. But it's traveled back to here. So here is 6 meters. Here also is 6 meters. Am I right? So total distance travel will be 6 plus 6, that is 12. But total displacement is equal to 6 plus -6. That is 0. It comes back to the same point. So one very important concept that we have to, if the area bounded by the curve is below the x-axis, it will carry a negative value. So that is another concept that you have to remember. You get me? So that is the purpose of this second one. Got it? So the first one, you get the idea of this one. Second one, based on this, you get the idea of this. So total displacement is 0. If the area bounded by the curve is above the t-axis or the x-axis, it will carry a positive value. If it's below, it will carry a negative value. Because here is negative. You get me? But distance is a scalar quantity, so it takes positive. So that is how area bounded by the curve is being applied in this case. In other cases, the application will be different. Okay, now, shall we go to the next one? So the next one will be how am I going to find the area bounded by this curve? It's a curve. It's not a regular shape. So how am I going to find? Those who have learned MX, you sure know how to find. Okay, I want to find this blue area. So how to find? Okay, I don't call it blue area. I call it area A. Can or not? How am I going to find area A? It's a curve. Can you give me an estimation of area A? Can you give me the area estimation of area A? Okay, I ask you this question. Okay, area A, fill in the blank, 16. Area A is greater than or less than 16. Is greater or less than? It's less than 16. Do you know how I get the 16? I use this rectangle. Here is 4, correct? The height is also 4. And area A is here. This is my area A. So I can make an estimation. Area A is less than 16 units square.
Miss, how is it 4?
Here, do you see here? And I say first 4 second. From here, I draw this rectangle. Can you see?
Yeah.
So I can make an estimation. So how am I going to make a better estimation? I hope whatever I written down you have read. For better estimation of area A, for t between 0 and 4, divide into two rectangles of equal width. Okay, so I'm going to divide it into two rectangles of equal width. So important, it must be equal width. Yeah. So how am I going to find the width of the rectangle first? So how to find the width of the rectangle? This is called the width. So the width of the rectangles, we take the upper limit, take away the lower limit, divided by the number of rectangles. So the rectangle will be 2 units. Are you okay? So now, so 2 plus 2, 4. Okay, now, if we want to draw upper rectangle, means the area of the rectangle is more than area A. So there are two heights here for the first rectangle. For this point, the height is V0. Agree? For this point, the height is V2. So you are going to take V0 or V2 as the upper rectangles. You are going to take V0 or V2 as the height of the upper rectangle. Okay, when I say upper rectangle, the area of the rectangle is bigger than the area A. So there are two heights there, correct? You want upper rectangle, you choose a taller one. So that is the right way. You choose the taller one. So the first rectangle is this one. Okay, then the second rectangle, you also have to choose the taller side. That is V2. So you see, there's an extra area here. So if we count the sum of these two rectangles, area of these two rectangles, we call it the overestimate. So the overestimate will be, since every rectangle have the same width, So you want to find the area of the rectangle will be width times height. So width times height. So the height of the first rectangle is happen, and the second rectangle is, am I right? So what you can do is, everyone key into your calculator this as Y1, please. Then you count this value using your GC, please. Everyone should know how to use your GC pretty well, huh? Okay, can someone give me the value? Let me from your graphic calculator, you should write as like that. 2, then open bracket, Y10 plus Y20. Okay, someone have given me the answer, 12.54. So that means area A still less than 12.54, correct? So, can I move? Okay, now. If now you just do it by yourself, see whether you can draw lower rectangles or not. With the same width. So if it's lower rectangle, then you have to choose the shorter side, shorter height. So we call that underestimate. So you choose a shorter height. So you use 2 and 4. So 2, Y12 plus Y14. Yeah, so you get 8.61. So my area A will be greater than 8.61. That's why I call this underestimate. There are some area bounded by this curve is not covered by the rectangle. So I just want to ask you a question. If I take the average of these two, do you think it will be closer to A? It will be closer to A, correct? You take the average. What is the average? $10.575. Okay, so you see, compared to just now, I just use one rectangle. Am I right? Then I use two rectangle. You see, it closer. If I take the average, it will closer still, right? Now, if I want to make it better and better, what should I do? I should increase the number of rectangles, correct? So, for x between 0 to 4, or t, divide into 4 rectangles of equal width and find the underestimate and overestimate of area A. Can you please do that? You have your calculator, you should be able to do very quickly. First of all, you have to get the width first. All right? The width. Yeah, the width is 4 minus 1 is 0 divided by 4. So it's 1 unit. Then you draw the graph. Zero, 1, 2, 3, 4. So if over, this one is for over, estimate. The width is 1 unit. So the first height you take is here. So you write down Y10. The second one is the taller one is here. You plus Y11 plus the third one is here. Y12. And the last one, the height is at 3. So Y13. Close. Punch into the calculator. What is the answer? 11.1. So area A still less than 11.1 because this is overestimate, but it's closer because the thing that is over is less already. So now do the same for under. So what you can do is for underestimate. When you do your calculation, correct, you don't have to type all over again. You just put second, enter, and the whole thing will come out. You just need to change your Y1 0 change to 4. The rest will be there already. So start with the first one. You take the shorter height. So you put y11. The second one, y12, shorter height. Third one, y13, plus the fourth one, y14. So you don't have to type in all over again. You just need to do this one, change y10 to y14. Then put enter, then you'll get the answer. So what is the answer? (9.14). So 9.14 is still less than area A, but they are closer already. Am I right? Okay. So the more rectangles of equal width that you use, the closer it's going to be. The sum of all the rectangles, the closer is going to be the actual area. Right? So can I move on? Okay. So now, for t between 0 and 4, and let n be the number of rectangles of equal width. Very important, the word. So as n tends toward infinity, what will happen to the width? What will happen to the width? Yes, it will tend toward 0. Correct? So therefore, the sum of all the rectangles of the area of all the rectangles will be equal to area A. That is area bounded by the curve VT equal to 2e to the power negative t plus 2 straight line x equal to 0, x equal to 4, and x-axis. That is this area, am I right? So this is called straight line x equal to 0. This one is the straight line x equal to 4. And this is the x-axis. You see, and this is the curve. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4 boundary. 1, 2, 3, 4 boundary. So this one is represented by calculus, this symbol, sum. And here is the limit. 0, upper limit 4. And the curve and the x-axis. This is the width. And this is the height. You get me? So the meaning of definite integral means sum of all the rectangles as n tends toward infinity. So the width becomes very, very small. We let it be delta x. Clear? Hello? So this is the first meaning of definite integral. When you see a definite integral like this, you means you know that its area bounded by this curve, x equal to 0, x equal to 4, and here should be t, yeah? Because I'm using t. Clear? Are you okay? Okay, so can we find this value from the graphic calculator? The answer is a yes. Okay, now if you take out your GC, you go to you go to math, you select FNINT. That is the integration. Then you key in the thing. You will have this thing come out, you key in 0, key in 4. Your this function is in y1, you call out y1, then you put in the x. Then you tell me what is the answer. (9.96). So the first meaning of integration means sum. The first meaning of integration carry the meaning of sum. So that is the reason why you need to learn integration so that you can learn the area bounded by the curve. Hello, are you clear? Yeah, later I will teach you how to integrate. I will teach you how to integrate. You have to know how to integrate. The next lesson, afterward, the next lesson, I will teach you how to integrate. I will tell you another meaning of integration. So after this, do you have a class? Okay, if you don't have a class, some of you, can you please, at the end of this, do you see another example given? Another function given to you? Okay, and there's another question given. You can try that. You can try that. And I believe the answer also is in times. If I'm not mistaken, I will check and see. So afterward, I will teach you another concept. Are you okay? So the first meaning of integration is sum of the area bounded by the curve. Carry. Okay, so it enable you to find the area bounded by the curve. Yeah, we can use GC to get the answer, or later I will teach you how to integrate. So that's why we need to learn integration also. Yeah. Okay, done. So important thing is you must know how to draw upper rectangle and lower rectangle. So before I end the class, why we need to find area bounded by the curve? Because area bounded by rate of change curve represent total amount of the thing. Yeah. So we will go into the application in chapter 5. Okay. If the area is below the x-axis, then it will carry a negative value. Second point. Third point, how to make an overestimate and underestimate of an area bounded by a curve. How to draw an upper rectangles and lower rectangles. How to use your GC to help you to do so. If you want to have a better estimation, then I will divide into more rectangles of equal width within the limit given. And the meaning of definite integral. That is the meaning. Okay? So this is a fundamental of integration. So are you okay? Okay, thank you, class.
Thank you, Miss.
Thank you, Michelle.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Do.
Thank you.